Experts believe that hoarding can run in the family.
This is Kai's breakfast.
And in this Liverpool semi, there are 2 generations of hoarders under one roof.
All right.
88-year-old Betty and her 57-year-old son Richard have an unsightly secret lurking upstairs.
All the years we've been here, you don't realise you collect stuff.
A hoard has hatched in each of their 3 bedrooms, and it's growing day by day.
Everything seems to just get thrown in and it's just left there.
But it's in the loft conversion where the mountain of mess has really got out of control.
Richard doesn't bother. I used to clean the stairs. Although he started putting stuff down one side.
That was to stop you getting up there.
Every time I cleaned it, he mucked it up.
No.
So I just gave up in the end. He's big enough to know what to do.
Whilst Mum and son clash over clearing his clutter,
There's a woolly mammoth where you got your wool from.
Betty's hoarding obsession is buying clothes.
Rubbish. It's just like any other girl's bedroom. With extra clothes.
Richard moved back home 4 years ago when his fiancée passed away.
She said, I've been diagnosed with cancer, breast cancer. They've given me 5 years to live. Unfortunately, she only lasted 18 months. Well, you can imagine, just destroyed, totally destroyed. Things get left behind and forgotten about. I hate to say it, but it's true. You know, that's why the upstairs is the way it is.
When 2 hoarders live together, it can be hard to break the cycle.
I can't clean like I used to. I feel now I'm at the stage where I start to do something and then I can't do it.
Betty's son-in-law Keith and his family live in Israel, but currently in the UK for work. He had hoped to stay at the house.
Initially, we thought that I might stay, but obviously that's not a possibility anyway due to the lack of space. This is Richard's room. Not really much we can say about it. There's just no room in here at all. Trying to find things is very difficult. He said that his mother's packed things into bags, but he still wants to go through those bags. Bags on top of bags on top of bags.
With no sign that Betty and Richard can get it sorted, Keith wants to break the deadlock and get the house cleared.
There will be things that they definitely don't want to get rid of. So this is the box room. There is a bed under here somewhere. There'll definitely be some sticking points, no question about it. I'd forgotten what it was like. Where I can be ruthless, I will, but it is their property. It is for them to make the decision, ultimately.
But getting them to take responsibility is not going to be easy.
Is it? Good boy. We've discussed this a little bit, and we wanted to try and get some space back. I mean, how did you feel?
To take everything out?
Yeah, clean it, get it all clean.
No, cleaning it needs it.
Yeah. Rich, what about getting the stuff out from your room?
Good luck with that.
Keith has called in specialist cleaner Joe for backup.
Hi, Keith, you okay?
You okay?
Yeah.
There you go.
Let's have a little look inside.
This is the attic room, which is probably the worst room in the house, if we can even get in.
Oh, there's definitely going to be rats and stuff here.
It's a bigger job than he thought.
Loads of lovely flies up here. Ugh. think one's just gone in my mouth.
Coming up,
Never ending, there's just stuff everywhere.
one woman's hoard has taken over her whole life.
I don't feel like coming in here, but obviously I do need to use the bath.
Can a hoarder cash in on her clutter?
Epic! I'm very excited.
Black key, black key.
And Richard's not ready to let go.
Any batteries in the bags? Keep them.
They're not going to be in a bag with all this shit, are they?
Yeah.
In Luton, down a long row of terraced houses, is a hoarding nightmare.
It's dining room, dining table that's full of clutter that needs to be cleared.
52-year-old Amanda lives in her 3-bed house where every room is filled with junk.
The table needs to be functional, whereas at the moment I just use one chair. I shouldn't have let things get this far.
The lounge,
This room, it should be a room where I can relax.
master bedroom, kitchen,
It should be clear, I should be able to walk both sides.
and bathroom are packed to the rafters.
I'm a shopaholic. About 8 years ago it started. Sometimes I see something that's nice and I think, oh yeah, I'll buy that, and then I don't use it, and then it's just gone on from there. Not throwing away things I don't need, and there's things that I buy and I can't find them and I have to go out and buy another one. My family worries about me and the hoarding. In case I have a fall or even a fire, it's just no life to be living.
Keeping the house tidy has been difficult for Amanda ever since her life changed forever one fateful day.
It happened when I was 22. Started getting headaches and that led to the stroke. It's left me sort of like paralysed down my left side. I was very carefree before, done things without hesitation. But I feel now that I'm a warrior. Partly trying to be independent, but the house makes me feel shame and just quite overwhelming, because you don't know where to start.
But help is on its way from extreme cleaners, Kaz and T.
Oh, Jesus. What kind of parking's that?
I think that's very good parking. I'm quite pleased with that.
That parking's terrible. Hello. Pleased to meet you.
And you?
So can we come in and have a look?
Oh, thank you. It's a bit tight. Let me get this.
First, they check out the hoard.
Okay, well, the door can't open.
Okay. I don't really see...
What?
I don't really see any rubbish.
At first glance, the house is full of empty bottles, clothes, and duplicate purchases, but with not much grime. It could be plain sailing for Kaz and T.
Okay, this is dangerous.
Oh, Jesus.
Careful, that's what I'm saying.
Look at this.
Okay, this is her bathroom.
Okay.
And there's some tissue by the side of the toilet. I think it's got poo on it.
Oh, that's why we're here.
I hate seeing things like this, where the bath's packed up full of stuff and you blatantly can see that they're not bathing. Where should she bathe?
Don't like people coming in at all because of the mess. It makes me feel sort of like ashamed, very emotional, feel embarrassed.
It's a good job I lost a couple of stone, isn't it? I want to be able to get in. Is this where the young lady's sleeping, by the looks of it?
So there's a little mountain here.
Yeah. Let me just have a look, just in case there are any hidden surprises. Oh, underneath the bed, there's quite a lot going on.
The wardrobe's full. So we
Yeah.
need to speak to her about the clothes that she wants to keep and what clothes she wants to throw.
It's a difficult one. I can't see us putting all this in black bags.
Take a seat there for us, darling.
Kaz and T's early optimism has given way to the cold, hard reality.
Right, we've had a look around and we believe that it's doable.
Okay.
With your help.
You're quite happy for things to go, is that right?
Yeah, things that I don't need or things that are broken can go.
What's more important? Are you keeping the things in your wardrobe? Are you keeping
No, the things in the wardrobe are all right. The others probably just need them putting away, I would say, yeah.
We'll be looking at you to guide us and what we can let go of.
Okay.
So all the decisions are going to be left to you.
Meanwhile, in Liverpool, the attic is starting to be cleared.
Oh, I've never seen cobwebs that thick in life.
Amongst an array of hoarded knickknacks lies 4 years' worth of wrappers, bottles and rotten food.
Oh, clean rice.
But finally, it's getting bagged and binned.
I'm sorry I've looked at that. You see the house at its worst. It's all upside down and inside out.
Betty can't remember the last time she was in the attic.
A very long time ago. There is a bed there, but you wouldn't know. Rich brings stuff in, never tells me, just brings it in. I didn't know that television was up in the attic.
Until recently, Richard had been living in the loft, but his huge hoard forced him into a downstairs bedroom.
I'd come down to sleep here.
But is it livable in there?
Oh, yeah. Doesn't the heart get cold?
Richard moved into the attic after his fiancée passed away 4 years ago.
He's never got over it, but she was a lovely person. They had a bungalow in Crosby, and he said, can I come home? It's a daft me. Richard, you don't have to ask to come home. This is your home.
Struggling with grief, Richard filled the void with clutter.
Whoa, key, box key.
Yeah.
That key.
And he's not ready to let go.
I'll keep all that. That and that one in my room, please.
He wants to keep a little bits and bobs, which considering like the amount of stuff they've got, that's the hardest part.
Brother-in-law Keith is
That
concerned.
box is the camera I've got.
There's a lot of stuff that really does need to be cleared out. It's baby steps at the moment. Richard is definitely much more hesitant. He hasn't been fully on board.
Any batteries in the bags, keep them, because I don't buy rubbish.
They're not going to be in a bag with all this shit, are they?
Yeah. Me mother bagged it all.
Definitely nothing in there. That's all rubbish.
To a hoarder, their belongings are priceless treasures. But some hoards are worth more than others. Last year, we met Mandy, who has a collection of fashion from bygone eras, worth thousands of pounds.
Further back, we've got lots more vintage clothing, and then, believe it or not, there is a toilet that's under there.
She's collected over 3,000 vintage dresses, 500 handbags, and even more shoes.
I would say that I've probably got 600 odd pairs of shoes, and that's probably not including boots. There you go. I said it on that out loud. I've always loved little things that are a little bit different from the norm, so I think that's probably where the love of charity shops has come from.
A hoard this size means there's no room left for people.
It got to the stage that I didn't feel comfortable about inviting people around that I didn't know. A few bits, hang on. Because I know that first impressions are going to be, oh my goodness me. When you start to realise that you've got more than the normal, whatever normal is, it's like a wake-up call to say, this shouldn't be in your house. This is almost your house is being used as a storage unit. Really is hard to admit that it's gone from being a collection to a hoard. When you actually finally say, yeah, okay, I am a hoarder. I've got too much stuff and I can't live the lifestyle I want to while I still have all of this clothing around me.
After years of being walled up,
Hello, come in.
Mandy decided to make a change and sell her beloved collection.
Let's get going.
Gorgeous. She's got some really nice bits
It's
and
just got a
pieces
very
in here.
quirky
Really
style.
nice. 60, 70 pounds for that, I'd say. You've got a beaver there.
She knows her labels.
Everything's like, wow, 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 wow. It's like a bit of an Aladdin's cave, really.
60s disc dress, something like that. You're probably looking at 80 to 120.
Yeah.
It's a good hoard.
Yeah.
It's a very good hoard.
Valued at over £30,000, Mandy was finally ready to cash in on her clothes.
Should I put that down as 25? This is a real turning point for me. I see a vision of where I want to be. I don't want to live how I'm living now.
First photograph.
The start of it all.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Put that in my room, please.
In Liverpool, with signs that Richard is struggling to let things go, psychologist and hoarding expert Claire Darhill has been called in to help.
Hi. You okay, Richard?
Yeah, fine.
The attic was Richard's bedroom before his hoard forced him out.
All right, here we go. Okay. Oh.
The remains of the clutter is a concern for Claire.
Right. Okay, Richard, my lovely. Such a surprise to me that you are not dead and that this hasn't killed you.
No.
Honestly, what do you see this?
Yeah, I can see it.
What do you think when you see it?
Nothing. That's what you're all here for.
Are you surprised it's gotten there? Have you noticed it before now? How do you...
There's things in here that I can't remember.
That pile over there.
Mm-hmm.
How did that get there, Richard? Were you just finishing it, throwing it?
Just built up, I suppose. Okay, end of session.
Okay. You upset, Richard?
It's getting clean now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, it's getting done.
This is a really severe problem. And my main concern is when anything happens to his mum, I'd give him a couple of months and we're just going to be digging his body out. A process has been begun here, but Richard needs to deal with the issues of whatever's going on in his mind. So while he won't acknowledge he's got an issue or he won't talk about it or he just says it's being sorted, the long-term hopes of recovery are not good.
Worried for Richard's well-being, Claire goes to talk to him privately. Coming up,
Put it in the cupboard, please.
Amanda's hanging on to her hoard.
I am finding it quite challenging, like to get rid of things.
So if you want to follow me,
A year on, is Mandy now hoard-free?
there's not an awful lot of change.
What about these?
And it's Betty's turn to have a wobble.
And all this stuff here.
That's all staying.
Go at your own pace, but I just want you to participate.
In Luton, 52-year-old Amanda is struggling to live in her huge hoard.
Have to step over things. I could easily fall over and trip. It's getting worse and can't see no way out.
But now, extreme cleaners Kaz and T have started to clear the clutter.
That is overripe.
No, we can use it.
It's gone, Amanda. To be honest, how this clean goes is going to be down to Amanda. What help she gives us and how we can go forward.
We want to build a rapport with her, but at the same time we need to look out for if she's managing well, if she's dealing with this clean, is she getting any anxiety.
Listen to me like crafts and stuff like I like doing arts and crafts I do.
Amanda has got extra support from her family.
Oh, hello.
Her sister Sandra.
Right, I've got some bags.
And her nieces, Chantel and Janika.
We're really a close family. We're always there for one another.
Since her house has been like that, she doesn't let anybody in the house.
So Janika's like, she needs professional help. I'm going to call the professionals. I was like, yeah, you're not going to do that. And she did. You've not seen it before? I've seen it, yeah, but not for about 4 years. And it's a lot worse. It's worse. It's shocking. Yeah. So does this make you look at your auntie a different way? No, because I know it's not her fault. We did try and help her before, but she wanted to keep everything.
Amanda's niece, Chantel, and Amanda's sister, Sandra, are concerned by how the hoard has grown.
I think it's just got out of control. Because our house was just getting overrun with just junk and rubbish and just everything.
Buy. That's her way of, her coping mechanism.
Yeah. It's been bad seeing what's happening to her because really, she used to be like fun. She used to cook. She used to let people come around the house. It's horrible seeing her like this.
We just want the best for her.
It's a relief to the family that Amanda is finally getting help, but progress is slow.
I've been in it all day. I can't see the difference. It's still too much clutter.
Worried about the lack of progress, Kaz gives Amanda a pep talk.
Once the house is cleared and the buy-in calms down, you're going to see that, you're motivated to do other things, stuff like that. You're a person that likes cooking.
Yeah, I do like cooking, so...
That's what I'm saying. Listen, that's a West Indian thing, to cook a big Sunday dinner, you know what I mean, get the whole family around to eat. This is what it's about. So I'm looking forward for you to have that happen again. You think I'm joking, don't you?
I think gradually it's getting through to her now that this is the best course of action for her to take.
It's not easy for her because at the end of the day, we've just burst into her bubble and these are her possessions.
She needs help. She needs to be able to move around the house freely and we're all clearing it together. She can see that we're trying, to help her. We want what's best for her.
I am finding it quite challenging, to get rid of things. So I just want it all to be over. Put it in the cupboard, please.
I can see that she's not ready to actually look at things. She needs some type of focus and motivation to keep it organised when it's finished.
There's too many people, so I'm going to have a break now.
In Liverpool, mother and son hoarders Betty and Richard are having their junk cleared out. But brother-in-law Keith is fighting an uphill battle as he scales the mountain of mess.
But we need a decision on this one, really, because that's like...
I don't think it's really worth saving. No. Honestly, I think
it'll make our job easier, to be fair.
It's just going to be in the way, so I think we'll just double-check.
Just double-check and give us a shout and we'll get that done for you.
Before anything can be binned, he has to get it approved by Betty and Richard.
It's in the way.
What's behind it?
Oh, more bags of stuff?
No.
No?
Why does that want taking out? That's all right in there.
Just like her son, Betty's reluctant to let things go.
I'll have to go up and have a look.
You only want to keep it because it's got all your clothes in it.
So,
I better lock my bedroom, otherwise they'll go in there and take everything out of there.
With Betty worried about what's being binned.
Can you manage, darling?
Declutter consultant Irene has come round to try and win her over.
So, just a thought that we might be able to thin the room out a bit to make it less cluttered for you, maybe. What about these?
No, they're newish.
They're new, so we'll put these back.
Oh, and I want the pink ones.
Bet it is going to be a tough nut to crack.
That's all staying.
Make do and mend of that generation. They had very little. So what they had, they treasured and they looked after, and they couldn't part with because they never knew when they'd get anything else. And all this stuff here...
No, it stays.
The thing is, with this amount of stuff, it's making your room cluttered for you, isn't it?
I've got used to it.
I know, but this behaviour pattern, it comforts her, and I think it's going to be something that has to be done little by little. And it's going to be a long, arduous task.
It's a newish pair. I probably could wear them.
What about these? Those are well-worn, Betty. I think, would you consider getting rid of these?
No, put them in the bag.
Yeah, we'll put these in the bag.
In Luton, Kaz is struggling to get Amanda to focus.
Oh, 2007. I kind of wanted to have Amanda out here with me. I go in and she comes out. You know what I mean? Vice versa. So yeah, she's just wandering around at the moment. But...
It's a lot more than what I thought. I didn't realise I had so much stuff. I didn't think it would take this long. It's just too much.
With Amanda overwhelmed by the hoard, cognitive behavioural therapist Ishbel has been called in to help.
Hello there.
Hi, Amanda.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Thank you. How are you finding everything?
I'm finding it quite overwhelming. I didn't realise I had so much stuff, to be honest.
Okay, so I'll have a little look upstairs on my
Okay, all right then, feel free.
Thank you, wonderful.
This is definitely having a negative impact on her, without a doubt. Amanda's world following the stroke clearly became very restricted, physically or socially, and she wanted to naturally still fill it with pleasure, and pleasure is buying, purchasing.
For many hoarders, the thrill of buying fills a void missing in their life.
When I'm out, like I'm the sort of person I like a bargain.
Okay.
So I'll buy things, not realising that I've already got them already, so I end up with them twice the amount. I just think to myself, oh, well, that'll come in handy one day.
Has that affected relationships?
I would say yes, it has, because I've been embarrassed, to bring people in, new people.
It's a vicious circle, isn't it? The thing that can make you happier is having family or friends round.
Yes, family and friends do matter to me an awful lot. They do. Sometimes I don't ask for help, and really, I should have asked for help a lot sooner.
Use your family as a support. Sounds like that is a real clear motivation for you.
Yeah. All right, thank you, Michelle. Goodbye.
Take care.
And you.
It went really well. Relationships are a real positive in her life, and her maintaining those are a motivating factor for us, so it feels positive.
I felt sad for shutting them out of my house and my life because it wasn't their doing, it was all down to me. So at the end of the day, I really did need their support.
It's not just space that can be gained from clearing the clutter. Some hoards can make you money. In Richmond, Mandy was ready to cash in on her vintage valuables. But 12 months on, how much did she sell?
There's not an awful lot of change. If anything, there's probably stuff that's come downstairs into this space. It even looks a little bit more cluttered. You can see that I've still got quite a lot of stuff that I haven't really touched that at all. So that's all still there. That's all been actually categorised, so you can see it's actually a little bit colour coordinated. I've got some more piles, but a little bit more organised. I haven't really sold lots at all. I don't really have the space to be able to put the items onto a model and take photos, so that's hard. So if you want to follow me, it's just a little bit tighter maybe. There's still the pile of dresses. The charity shops are open again now, which obviously means I have done a little bit of shopping, but you know, I realise that I can't do that because I can't keep adding to my hoard.
Accepting she has a deep-seated problem, Mandy has sought support from a home organiser to try and move forward.
It certainly made me think about the process and what I want to do. Some of it has been, you know, really good. Some of it has been a bit painful to come to terms with. Yes, I've been thinking about ways I can change. It's willpower. It's my own personal willpower. It's going to be a long road, hard work, but exciting.
Back in Luton, the clutter's finally getting the chop.
All right, thank you.
Still feeling positive?
Yes,
Still
of
happy?
course, yes. I'm really proud of everyone for mucking in.
Moved by the support of her family and a will to get her life back, Amanda is making headway.
It's a new beginning. The future is there to behold, and I'm looking forward now.
Can you imagine Amanda's face when she comes in and sees her room?
I know. And when her bed's made,
What do you think she'll say?
I think she's going to start crying.
Niece Chantel and sister Sandra have seen a change in Amanda's mindset.
I think being a family, us being here, has made it easier on her to actually throw away things.
Well, I can tell that you're a close family anyway.
Yeah.
For the fact that you're all here chipping in and helping her out.
I think it's going to bring us even more closer.
Yeah.
Because we'll be able to come around here
Yeah.
a lot more.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of her, and we're just giving her constant reassurance. That's all she needs. I can't wait for everyone to see the end result.
She's going to love it.
Let's get cracking, team.
Let's get cracking.
Yeah. Do you know you look so different from when I came this morning? Do you know that you've really opened up? Smiling more. Do you know what? You've really...
I'm getting more relaxed now around you.
Listen, you just... All I can see is cheeks, cheekbones.
I know it's for my own good, and I feel more relaxed around the team now.
Oh, bless. I'm really pleased. That means more than anything, actually. That's so nice.
I do feel more confident in myself now. It's like a weight's been lifted off my shoulders. I really appreciate the help and support. I can see sort of like light at the end of the tunnel.
By their very nature, hoarders don't find it easy to part with possessions.
What about the stuff on the back of the door?
No, I wasn't.
And when there's two hoarders in the household,
I'll keep all that.
it's hard for them to break the pattern.
Hi, Richard.
In Liverpool, concerned for Richard's well-being, psychologist Claire tries one more time to talk to him.
So you and Mum potentially have got issues that are feeding off each other.
Yeah.
So talk to me about this then. Has this been difficult for you?
As in, family-wise.
Yeah.
Father died.
Yeah.
My girlfriend died as well.
Yeah.
I was just destroyed.
Okay.
So...
Richard has had some quite traumatic losses in the past. That generally does contribute to somebody's hoarding behaviour. Serious illnesses, grief and trauma issues really kick the hoarding up a gear.
Basically, my head wrecked me totally. That's why the house is in a bit of a mess. But I'm coping a lot more.
As he starts to confront his grief, Richard is able to face his hoard and start letting things go.
Back and go. Straight in the skip. Did it in the videos. It's just the idea of it all happening. It's like anything, you've got big jobs to do. You don't want to start it because you just don't want to get involved. But lads helping, brilliant. Let's see if it works, if not, throw it away. All these boxes can go. The mess. That's a mess. Yeah. Well, I couldn't see that wall. I can see it now.
Coming up, Betty takes in a long-lost view.
Oh, well, I'm not the only one that's overgrown.
And Amanda's family have a big
surprise!
When a hoarder accepts there's a problem, half the battle is won.
That can go.
In Liverpool, Richard's taken huge steps forward.
Them boxes can go, those 3 boxes. That can go. That can go.
And Mum Betty has followed his lead by bagging some clothes for charity.
I've been up since 6 o'clock and I haven't sat down yet.
Son-in-law Keith is pleased with the progress.
We've got some clothes away, made more space. I'll gently try and persuade her, see if there's any more that we can actually move along. But this has been a major, major step forward for us.
So I found a little picture board up there.
I haven't seen these for years.
2 of Betty's children live abroad with their families, but because of the hoard, they've been unable to visit.
I don't know
Jessica.
who that is.
That's Jessica.
Is that Jessica?
Yeah, that's Jessica.
Yeah, certainly.
And that's Rebecca.
Oh, well, that's a nice find, isn't
And
it?
that's Rebecca there. Once the rooms are cleaned out, they can come over any time and they can stay here. Oh, I'm with, looks like Jessica.
It would be nice to think that there is a room that the family can come into and stay when they come over from abroad. It would be nice.
Oh, they're lovely, then.
With an added impetus to clear the house, it's all systems go to get it finished.
I haven't used them for years.
That's exactly why we're going.
Look yourself.
Oh, that can go.
It's going.
What's that?
It's a rolling pin or an offensive weapon, depends on what you want to use it for.
Oh, well, I'll leave that out because that'll do for him.
Right, Beth, upstairs is clear.
Oh, I can't believe it.
All that's left for Joe are some final touches.
Just ground in. Now I'm going to get my carpet cleaner on this, and it's going to come up like brand new.
Oh, God, it's full, isn't it? And all that was in my house. Evidently more rubbish than I thought.
Well impressed. 2 full skips in 2 days. That's a lot of work. A lot of work.
Oh, that's how you knew that. Brandish new.
For over 4 years, a mountain of mess had taken over Betty's loft conversion. But now it's completely clutter-free.
Oh, what a difference. Heavens. I'm relieved and happy that Keith and Julie and the children, you know, they've got somewhere to stay.
There's plenty of room. There's enough for 2 big beds up there.
and hopefully we'll be able to keep it like this. That is the idea, and that's what I'm hoping it will achieve and make them feel better.
They're all happy, we're all happy, and I'm made up for the families that have that space upstairs.
I recommend double pay, because they deserve it.
Oh, I'm not the only one that's overgrown.
Broken on a nail. Just 2 nails down, you know. Go get your nails done when this is finished. Yes.
After 2 days hard graft, Amanda's home is nearly ready for the big reveal.
She's got a bath and a bed to sleep in tonight.
I can't wait.
And a kitchen and a living room.
And a kitchen in the living room to chill in.
That's brilliant.
Yeah. I can't wait for Auntie to see this. I'm actually excited.
And this is the last little bit now.
Just 48 hours ago, Amanda's house was buried under her huge hoard.
I can't wait to see her face. After you?
Wow, I don't believe it. There's so much space. There's no mess.
What do you think?
It looks beautiful. Thank you so much. You worked so hard.
Where once her lounge and dining room were a mountain of mess, it's now somewhere she can enjoy with her family.
I'm really grateful.
The kitchen that was jammed with junk can be used to cook in once again.
Just can't wait to get back in here cooking and entertaining.
Yeah. Don't forget our involved.
No, you're on top of my list.
Thank you.
The bath that was overflowing with clothes is now ready for bubbles.
Oh, wow. It looks so bright.
What do you think?
It's lovely. I never get it this clean.
And her bedroom that was crammed with clutter is somewhere she can finally relax.
Oh, it's lovely. Oh, thank you so much.
Go on, take a look. Go forward.
I'm not getting out of this bed now.
Oh, you're taking off your shoes?
Yes, to relax on my bed.
So you can have a lovely, restful night's sleep.
Yes, I didn't think it would look this good, my bedroom, ever. Having them in your home, doing what they've done for me, I just feel it's really magical and I feel so blessed. It's really unbelievable.
Oh,
Don't cry.
She always cries.
All the time. No, I'm just so happy.
Brilliant.
Brilliant. One of my favourites.
Yeah, definitely one of our favourites.
We did it, girl. High five.
Next time.
Sandra, how many candles do you think you've actually got?
I'd say about 30.
6, 12.
130, and I'm still finding them.
Well, I did say 30. I forgot the 100.